welcome you here. Let me welcome my colleagues from the Department of Basic Education on behalf of the Gauteng Department of Education. For those of you that have come from other provinces, welcome to Gauteng, the heart of the country, and welcome to Sci-Bono, the heart of Gauteng. When you're finished with the spelling bee, be sure to spend some time in the centre. It would be a really great waste of an opportunity for you to be here and not to enjoy the facilities. This is the primary science centre for Southern Africa, one of the biggest on the continent of Africa. We are in the top 20 destinations on the continent. Don't waste the opportunity while you're here. It occurred to me when they asked me to come and talk, why are you having a spelling bee at a science centre? Why not at a library where there are books and languages and things of that nature? And I think the answer must be that spelling is a skill. And I look at all the adults in the audience and I challenge you to try and do what these kids are going to do this morning. I certainly couldn't do it. It is a skill. It's got to do with patterns, it's got to do with recognition, it's got to do with understanding structure, the kind of things that you'll see in the Science Centre as well. And those skills, I think, is not just about today. What you've done already, you've mastered the skill. Don't waste that skill. You're going to need it for the rest of your lives. So I think it's great to see these kids here, and I think they're doing something that certainly I wouldn't have had the courage to do when I was that age. When I looked through the words, I think there were, 1,251 words that they're going to have to master. That's a lot of words. Some of those words I looked at and were quite surprised. I found bioscope on the list, for example. I bet you all know how to spell bioscope, but I bet none of you have been to one. In fact, I remember going to bioscope every weekend. It cost me 13 cents, and that included a packet of popcorn. So the meaning behind these words is also quite important, and I encourage parents and teachers to make sure not just that these kids can spell these words, but that they know what these words mean, and they know the history behind those words, and they know the import of those words, because some of them are historic and some of them are mean quite a lot. I'm not going to go through all the rest of it, because I'll probably give away some of the tips. Today's going to be a very, very exciting day. I hope you don't get too hot. If you are, I'm sure AVBOB will take care of you one way or another. So enjoy yourself. Keep hydrated. I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic day. We're really pleased to see all the spellers back. We're really pleased to see the spelling bee. We hope to see you back again next year. And I think you're going to have a fantastic time. By the time you go back tonight, you're going to be very tired. I'm sure you'll sleep very well.
Spell the word changeable.
Changeable.
To be changeable means that something may change more often than not. The weather is changeable.
Changeable. C-H-A-N-G-E-A-B-L-E. Changeable.
That's correct. Spell the word theatre. A theatre is a building in which plays or musicals are performed. I am going to the theatre to watch a local show.
Theatre. T-H-E-A-T-R-E. Theatre.
That's correct. Spell the word salmon. Salmon are large fish with pink flesh that swim great distances upstream to lay and fertilize eggs. The speciality in the restaurant today is grilled salmon in a honey glazed sauce.
May I hit the word again?
Salmon.
Salmon. May I have the definition, please, again?
Salmon are large fish with pink flesh that swim great distances upstream to lay and fertilize eggs.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Please pronounce.
Salmon. S. Is that again?
spell salmon?
S A R M O N. Salmon.
That's incorrect. The correct spelling, my dear, is S-A-L-M-O-N. Spell the word mattress. A mattress is a fabric case filled with soft, firm, or springy material used for sleeping on. In ancient times, some people slept on straw, but today, some people sleep on a mattress.
Mattress. M-A-T-T-R-E-S-S. Mattress.
That's correct. Spell the word whistle. To whistle means air is forced through a space that turns air pressure into a sound. People can whistle really loud.
Whistle. W-H-I-S-T-L-E. Whistle.
That's correct. Spell the word armor. Armor refers to metal coverings historically worn to protect the body in battle. European medieval knights wore armor during battles.
Armor. A-R-M-O-U-R. Armor.
That's correct. Please spell the word plow. To plow means to turn up the earth before sowing seeds for crops. Farmers plow their fields to prepare for planting crops.
Plow. P-L-O-U-G-H. Plow.
Spell the word solemn. To be solemn is to be formal and dignified. Graduations are serious occasions at which people look solemn.
S-O-L-E-M-N. Solemn.
That's correct. Spell the word auction. An auction is a public sale in which goods or property are sold. A painting by Michelangelo was recently sold at an auction.
Auction. A-U-C-T-I-O-N. Auction.
Spell the word gauge. A gauge is an instrument that measures and gives a visual display of quantity. The car's fuel gauge showed close to empty, and it was time for refueling.
Gauge. Can I please have the definition?
A gauge is an instrument that measures and gives a visual display of quantity. Gauge.
Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try again?
Is it a noun?
It is a noun, yes.
Is it gauge or gauge?
Gauge.
Can you please put in a sentence?
A gauge is an instrument that measures and gives a visual display of quantity. In a sentence, sorry. The car's fuel gauge showed close to empty, and it was time for refueling.
Is there a different pronunciation?
No.
Please spell.
Gauge. G-A-U-G-E.
Then spell the word gnaw. Gnaw means to bite or nibble something hard for a while. Dogs love to gnaw on bones.
No. G-N-A-W. No.
Please spell the word wreath. A wreath is an arrangement of flowers and leaves. For her wedding, she wore a wreath of flowers on her long hair.
Re.
Wreath.
Re.
The word is wreath. Wreath. Yes.
Wreath.
The word is wreath.
Wreath.
Yes, wreath.
Wreath. W-R-E-A-T-H. Wreath.
That's correct. Please spell the word plateau. A plateau is an area of flat land that is higher than the land around it. The city was built on a plateau and could be seen for miles around.
Plateau. P-L-A-T-E-A-U. Plateau.
Please spell the word aisle. An aisle is a passage between two rows of seats. The train was so full that we were forced to stand in the aisle.
I. A-I-S-L-E. I.
Spell the word gauze. A gauze is a thin, shiny fabric. The gauze material in her dress made it stand out vividly.
Gauze. G-A-U-Z-E. Gauze.
Spell the word foreign. To be foreign is to be unfamiliar or to be unfamiliar or associated with something from another place or culture. People from foreign countries are often treated unfairly because they are considered different.
Foreign. F-O-R-E-I-G-N. Foreign.
Spell the word scour. To scour is to rub a surface with a rough, textured material, usually for the purpose of cleaning. My mother asked me to scour her pots until they shone.
Scour. S-K-O-U-E-R. Scour.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try again?
Scour. S-C-O-U-R.
Spell the word loathe. To loathe is to feel intense dislike or disgust. I hate seeing an animal mistreated because I loathe unkindness.
Loathe. L-O-A-T-H-E. Loathe.
Spell the word civet. A civet is a wild animal similar to a cat. A civet is a cat-like animal.
Civet. C-I-V-E-T. Civet.
Spell the word queue. A queue is a line or sequence of people or vehicles awaiting their turn to be attended to or to proceed. There was a long queue at the taxi rank.
Crew. Q-U-E-U-E. Crew.
Spell the word pharaoh. A pharaoh is a ruler who lived long, long ago in Egypt. A famous pharaoh is Tutankhamun, who left many treasures in one of his pyramids.
Pharaoh. P-H-A-R-O-H. Pharaoh.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try again?
Yes, ma'am. Pharaoh.
A pharaoh or pharaoh.
Pharaoh. P-H-A-R-O-H. Pharaoh.
Speller number 1. Spell the word statistician. A statistician is one who compiles and analyzes numerical data.
Statistician. S T A T I S T I T I O N.
That's incorrect. The correct spelling is Statistician.
Statistician. Statistician. Statistician. Statistician.
That's correct.
Statistician. Statistician.
Statistician. Statistician.
Statistician. STAS. Can I start again?
Yes, ma'am.
STATISDICIAN.
That's correct.
Statistician. Statistician. Statistician.
Statistician. Statistician. STETATION. Statistician. Statistician. STITION. That is statistician. STEST.
You have 30 seconds to complete the word.
TION.
STA.
Stati.
TI. STATION. Statistician. Statistician. STATESTICIAN. Statistician. Statistician.
Yes.
STISION. Statistician.
That is incorrect.
Statistician. STATISTITION. Statistician.
Yes, that's correct.
STATION. Statistician. Statistician. STATION. Statistician.
Statistician. STATICIAN. Statistician. T-A-T-I-O-N.
Statistician. S-T-A-T-I-C-I-A-N. Statistician.
After a very grueling first and second round, it was down to the 3 learners taking on the third round to bring forth the overall winner of the entire competition. In third place, we had Mapheto Malakiwa from the Limpopo province.
Maneuver. M-A-N-O-U-V-R-E. Maneuver.
That is incorrect. The correct spelling is M-A-N-O-E-U-V-R-E.
In second place was Sumaya Shaikh from the Gauteng province.
Spell the word maneuver. A maneuver is a kind of move or act or a series of movements or acts.
Maneuver. M-A-N-O-U-V-U-E-R.
That is incorrect. The correct spelling is M-A-N-O-E-U-V-R.
And the winner, Erin Sloan from the Western Cape, being the only one of the 3 learners who correctly spelled the winning word maneuver, was crowned. Erin, who kept her cool throughout the whole competition, was delighted about her achievement, saying it was a major challenge to outperform the other 26 spellers in the competition. It required intense preparation and commitment, whilst thanking her parents, the DBE, and the sponsors for their support.
Maneuver. M-A-N-O-E-U-V-R-E. Maneuver.
That's correct.
So Erin is the winner of the 2015 National Spelling Bee Championships. How are you feeling, Erin?
I'm feeling excited.
You feel excited? Did you really expect this to happen? Let's be honest.
Not really.
Not really. So tell me, how did you prepare for the whole competition?
Well, I read a lot.
Yes.
And also I studied the words.
You studied the words.
On the list that they gave us.
Nice. So all the kids out there who want to be like you one day, what would you love to say to them?
Read a lot because
Okay.
that helps. And also if you find a word you don't know, look it up so you can learn more words.
Nice. All right. Congratulations.
Speaking on behalf of the Basic Education Minister, the Chief Director for Education Human Resource Management, Ms. Simone Gea, said that the National Spelling Bee Championship was an opportunity to show learners that the art of correct spelling can be fun.
And the message to the spellers today and to everyone around in the room is there is a common factor that we can see of spelling bees or spellers as we call yourselves today. And that common factor is it has to be that if you can come here and excel and spell so correctly in terms of the challenge you took up, it has to start with reading. It has to start with that love for reading, and it has to be that you're an ardent reader. Now, from the side of the DBE, we're encouraging a habit of reading, and we think that we should encourage this in terms of reading and writing for pleasure. And the reason why we want to partner with our organizations who have assisted us here today, and especially Nal'ibali Reading Campaign, is to prepare teachers and other stakeholders to establish and support reading clubs in schools and in the communities.
She reminded attendees that, although the competition is focused on English and aimed at grade 4 to 6 learners, other vernaculars will hopefully be incorporated in future when issues of funding and resources have been addressed.
From our side, we're saying that we have singled out the category for this competition of grade 4 to 6, and currently it's only English, and this is purely because of lack of resources. Earlier speaker did speak about extending this to other vernaculars, and we hold the same view, that it should be extended to other vernaculars. Over time, we would like to see that happens.
Obviously, I need to thank the sponsors as well. We cannot thank you enough, Monash University South Africa, for the wonderful sponsorship that you have given us. I saw the 2014 Spelling Bee champion sitting here, Mr. Brendan Craven. A good example. Thank you very much, the parents of Brendan, and thank you so much, Brendan, for leading the way. You are there in our history books, Mikey.
They were a bit more difficult than last year's, but everyone in this year's competition was keeping up much better than last year's. Spelling's for everyone. I don't think it's too early for spelling or too late. If you're 3 years old, you can still start learning, even if you don't understand. If you're 101, you can still start spelling.
Well, I'm very happy about winning this, and this was actually my dream, and it's a dream come true.
And what's your message for spellers in future?
Well, I would just like to tell them to read a lot of books, learn how to spell, and even if they participate, even if you lose, it's just for the fun of it, and don't worry about winning.